All right. So, this morning we're going to go over some of the ways that I choose to warm up for the various different characters that I play. Um, this is especially important to me because of the inconsistency in my aim. Some hours, my aim is on point and there's nothing that can stop it. And then the next hour, I can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Now arriving at Lijiang
Got to
Tower.
turn down the volume here. Which has a lot to do with lack of sleep and everything else. Um, so we do the standard Anabot setup. In this case, I'm playing a lot of Zen lately, so Zen is the projectile aim that I would like to warm up. And I set a couple of rules for myself. Well, first and foremost, to set this up, just go into a custom game, load up many Anabots as the other team will allow. Um, Set it to skirmish. Then, if you like, you can turn on headshot only, which will make it so they can't actually do damage to you, because Annas cannot headshot. Typically, we choose Annas because they do a lot of this strafing side to side and like to maintain this medium range, which makes for pretty good training, and their model is quite small. Um, I also like to turn off or turn down the healing rate, otherwise it gets a little annoying to actually kill them. Um, then there's a couple things that I'll set for myself as sort of rules. First, I try to kill them in order. So I try to kill Anna, Anna 2, Anna 3, and 4, 5, 6. Um, this prevents me from just sort of spamming randomly at whatever happens to be in front of me and then switching to another. Um, I find that pretty important. I want to be able to track a specific target through clutter, and that helps me train that. In addition to that, I want to make sure that I'm doing this at all ranges. So I want to make sure that I'm tracking the target, leading them properly through various different ranges, and moving around them as such. Additionally, we do some AD spamming, where you pop over left and right and hit them on the far side of your strafe. Just to be clear, what I mean on that is you can see here, I am spamming left and right. Okay? If I'm aiming for this sign in the distance here, this lettuce, I want to hit every time I move to that location on the side of my strafe. So I don't want to necessarily try and track that as I AD spam. I just want to hit it as I move to that corner. So, and then, we practice some flick shots, making sure that we're able to come across the way we expect. Um, and because it's Zenyatta, we then also practice our right click. So, go through that now. So, click out Anna 1. You can see already that today's going to be a garbage aim day. We're going to need to spend some time warming this up. Find Anna 2. Watch Anna 3 kill herself by jumping off the side. Anna 4, we're going to do her without Discord. We're going to find Anna 5. And 6 is here somewhere. Very sick. So I'm aiming a bit high right now. That's something that I just, these are the sort of minor warm-up corrections that you need to look at. Your mouse position isn't head height, just gonna end up missing more shots. Typically you want it to be like lower chin of the head box. Just in case your aim's a little off, you can still hit the shoulders. Um, Now we're gonna just back out the range a little bit. Makes it a little bit annoying to find the bot that you're looking for. Um, but it's important that we practice at the range that we are actually going to be using. And you know, this is pretty much Koth map range. Don't really want to let too much closer than this to you on the Zenyatta. Uh, Gotta hit those shots. So we want to make sure that we also work on our combos. So Discord, one shot, and then double. One shot, here's the double. You can see that I'm moving about the map here. I want to make sure that I'm not just fighting these guys in a nice open area. That we're dealing with corners, as you might expect. At this point, I've staggered their spawns so much that we're just kind of killing Annas that we come across, rather than, oops, a specific one. Those misses. One thing I know that I really am quite bad at is discovering where the head hitbox is relative to the wall hack that you get from Discord. So I know, I guess, under the arrow here, under the little white arrow. Typically, if you're aiming for that position, you're going to be doing pretty well. Just a question of how low. See the difference. Okay, like if I just hold down left click here, it's spammy as hell, but the actual period of time where I'm accurate, I may be between shots. So it is just significantly better to be left clicking every time you actually want to shoot, rather than holding down the button. Very few instances where holding down the button is good. Reinhardt shields are one of them, or you know, Winston barriers, something you can't miss. But as I hold down the button here, even though these guys are pretty much unmissable close range, it's just not as you're just wasting a lot of shots, and you're wasting a lot of time because as I said, sort of the time that you are accurate and would hit a shot might be between orbs. It's always just better to just single click these guys down. Okay. And finally, we're just going to work on our sort of target discovery. So we're going to turn, find the target that we had previously discorded, and finish them off. Throw the discord on him. Turn, there she is. We're on him, we're doing tracking here. We turn, find our target. Again, no idea where that Zen is right now. I'm gonna turn. Hiding behind the statue here. Then I'm gonna miss a million shots. No good reason. And I'm typically going to keep doing this. Um, and I do just change it. So I'll just keep rotating between, oh, there's 6 bots up, I'm going to kill them in order. Um, they're staggered, I'm just going to kill the first one I come across, and I'm going to work on my corner peak. Um, I've lost an Ana around a corner. It's a good time to practice my right click, because that's when ideally I would use it within the map. And then, yeah, I sort of practice my twitch as I'm down to the last few bots here. So these are more or less just flick shots or strafe shots where you're just moving the mouse immediately to the head of the person you'd like to shoot. Uh, and I'll do this for until I feel like my aim is solid. Until it's warmed up, until it's capable of finding targets and hitting them quickly. And then I'll try and speed it up, try to make it a little faster each time. Um, and typically that's what it takes for me to actually get my aim where I want it to be, especially if I haven't had a good night's sleep or I've been playing different characters. It does take me a while. I'm not a natural at this, um, but if I do this sort of on a more or less daily basis, um, I certainly see the benefits. My accuracy does get a lot better. And by the same token, if I don't do it for quite some time with a variety of characters, my accuracy gets significantly worse. Uh, which is always frustrating.